Emily, thanks for joining us. You've been at the club a couple of weeks now as assistant head coach. How have you found it so far?
First of all, yeah, really, really good, thank you. Very intense. So previously I was a player. Players get it easy, but I've really enjoyed it. Straight in with the girls into training, the analysis meetings. But the word to describe it would probably be intense.
And this is your first full-time coaching role after playing. Why did you decide to start that journey back here at Blues?
It was nice because I played here 10 years ago, and the direction the club's going in as well. Coaching is something I've always done, even before playing, and it was a big decision because I could have still played, but I just thought the timing was right now, and it's an exciting time to be at the club, especially with this group of players.
And as you mentioned, you have some coaching experience from your playing days. How did that all help you to get to where you are now?
I just think coaching is good when you've experienced what you have. You have to make your mistakes. You learn things on the grass as well. So yeah, coaching is something I did straight from school really. I only really stopped my full-time job then was to sign professional. So yeah, I feel like it's something I do quite naturally, and something I'm passionate about as well.
And you were obviously captain at Charlton, your last club, so you have those leadership qualities to be a coach. Was it something that you knew you always wanted to go into?
Yeah, like I touched on earlier, it was something, actually my first experience was work experience. So yeah, straight from school it was something, and I thought, wow, you can do this as your job. And again, linked it in with football. I'm just passionate about improving players as well. So yeah, it was something I knew I always wanted to get into.
And having played in the Championship last season, do you think that's an added benefit coming into the job with strong knowledge of the league that we're playing in?
I think so, because as a player, I've felt it. I know there's a lot of players stayed in the league as well, so you obviously get to know their traits as well. So definitely, I think it's only going to help the team from me experiencing it as a player last year, coming from the Super League into the Championship, and getting to know the different players and the traits they have and what they bring when we play them.
And obviously Darren Carter's here as head coach. How excited are you to work with him?
Yeah, very excited. I feel like I can learn a lot from Darren, another ex-Blues player who's passionate about the club and the players, and you can see the drive he has for these girls to achieve and the club to achieve.
And Hope Powell is here as well as Women's Technical Director, someone who managed you at Brighton. How much can you learn from somebody with that experience?
Yeah, another reason why I'm at the club, to be honest, have the opportunity to work under Hope. As a player, when she was my coach, learnt so much. It was later on in my career, so I was 28, but I learnt so much in that period at Brighton, and just the standards Hope brings, and all her experience and knowledge. I'm very grateful to be in this position under Darren and Hope.
You've already had 2 games since coming in as assistant. What have you learnt about the group in those matches and also in training?
Yeah, for the group it's a great balance. You've got experienced players in there, you've got younger players in there, and seeing them on the grass, it's brilliant at times. You've got the older ones doing our job because they're so experienced, they've got the coaching badges. It's just that desire for each of them to be the best they can be. So it's inspiring for me as well, seeing that from the side.
And just finally, obviously last weekend didn't go as planned, and now we're back on Sunday against Crystal Palace at home. Have you seen the reaction that you wanted to from the players in training this week?
Yes, we have, and that was a big thing, and that attitude coming into this week now and focusing on the next game. That game's gone, but what can we learn and how can we improve, and hopefully you'll see a reaction at the weekend.
Thanks, Emily.